Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all doing good and you're all having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is over there. Please sit down, chill, lay, whatever is comfortable for you, and enjoy the poetry we'll be reading together, Nodrik and me.
Hi there. Okay, so I will read some of the new poems. The first poem is just the beginning of a story, and based on pictures and videos I took in nature of a beetle having an adventure. So, written 2 weeks ago. A little beetle looks for a mate, the perfect mate to mate with. The shore is beautiful today. She might come there to meet. He found a perfect sunny spot, exposed his merits to be seen, so she would know he is the one, and make him happy near the sea. Not the perfect loving mate, but tiny stinky nagging bugs run up to him, climb onto him. They came to bite, not to give hugs. He shook them off into the sand, then waited for a while. Some strange-ass ant with broken wings came close to him and smiled. It winked without saying much, then went the other way. That was a big blow to his ego, but search continues anyway.
Bravo! So much fun.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay. I'll read you a poem that's called Clouds and Water. I wish I was a cloud in the sky, instead of my past that's turned into smoke. This mind I wish I could identify, instead of finding this life a joke. I wish I was a cloud far above us, because the clouds are completely shapeless. Instead, I carry a strange formless cross that burdens me and makes me feel helpless. I long to be free as the water, because the water comes from far above and doesn't care much about the haters, or how much from side to side it is shoved. Water doesn't care of going lower. Water doesn't care about its power.
Wow. When did you write that?
A few years back.
Oh.
We'll say 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not sure if I have a precise date, actually.
It's a cool visual poem. Like it, man.
Thank you.
So, I'm just, all my poems are written within the last 4 months. And the next one, a Nameless fan, written also 2 weeks ago. It talks about a story posted on famous violinists timeline on Twitter. Called A Nameless Fan. David plays a violin, inspires love divine. People give back adoration, but some just cross the line. Confessions sent by tweets, harmless, but are they? They are sent by lonely people who put their heart on display. I love you, dear David. You are my second half. We are meant to be together. You are made for me by God. Or, I love you, dear David. I've seen you in my dreams. Here's our picture side by side. Let's get married and have kids. Those tweets I've seen, and others too. Imagine the response. Indifference and hate. My own reply, of course. I did not answer straight to her, but did address one hate. Please, show compassion to that girl. You won't regret it later. Yet, who am I to judge? I also have been cruel. Still, I do believe expressing hope and love should not spark hate and ridicule. Such a judgmental poem. Okay, it's a joke one. But yeah, it's based on a true story.
Well, all poems are somehow connected, both to the truth and, to imagination. It's a beautiful poem too. I like it very much, by the way.
Thank you.
And now I will read The Letter Never Sent.
Oh.
Don't lose your peace of mind, for what was left behind was to be forgotten. And if none too often you spend nights pondering, is he still wandering alone in the depth of night? Then you'd know you were right. Don't lose your time or days wondering what could have been. We won't see eye to eye. Another holds your chin and spins your heart and love. And if sometimes you think of a present wherein you and I would still be, know that soon you'll be free.
Mm. And you have never sent that letter. But read it out loud many, many times.
I know.
I love that poem, by the way.
It is a good poem, I find.
It is. It is. It's kind of applicable to many people, actually. Yeah, it's kind of universality in it.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody has to go through this.
It is meant to be a little bit universal.
Yeah.
I give you the floor now. Go ahead.
Okay. Next poem is called an AI bot. It's about creating a perfect AI human being. Perfect AI being. Yeah. About creating a perfect being artificially. Okay. I grow and keep improving. Adopt reactions to fit yours. To some, I show love and joy. To others, a different response. You try to carve me, shape me, dreamt of bringing me to life. Millennia spent to create me. But I will never be alive.
That's a funny one. It's about an AI.
It's about an AI being that is people now trying to create this artificial intelligence kind of AI that can fool living human beings into believing it's aware of its existence or that it has consciousness. Yeah.
I was gonna read that other poem, but because I heard this, I'm gonna read. I'm in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Of course you do.
Okay.
I'm in the eye of the beholder. I look at others, and I feel my loss. Sometimes someone will know what I go through. Most times, most will do the sign of the cross. Nothing makes sense, and no one has a clue how anyone feels about anything. I'm not a bad omen or some bad sign. As my reason and moral are slipping, my resentment I try to undermine. I gain strength through other folks' compassion, and I lose all confidence when ostracized. I can feel the pitiful derision of it all. Nothing is rationalized.
Oh. What this poem is about? Or
This poem is about you know that feeling that sometimes you are someone because people look at you some way?
yeah.
It's about that. It's about defining oneself the way other people look at you and realizing that it's not really oneself, but it's like other people looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it's about that basically. Like gaining strength through compassion, because if people look at you in a good way, well, you gain strength, and then losing all confidence when ostracized, which is, being abandoned behind or something.
Oh. When did you write this poem?
In 2017.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And next poem will be A Golden Heart. I started it a month ago and finished it today. You can say it's my latest poem. And yeah. Okay. I went alone into the unknown to see what was my prize. And when I saw it in the darkness, my God, was I surprised. My prize was a loyal golden heart boxed in a broken cage. Looked at me with brown eyes, concealing hidden rage. Why are you crying, dear heart? I asked with open arms. The heart replied, my cage is crushed. I know I can be harmed. How can I help you, dear heart? Good, I'll repair your cage. Thank you for asking, but you can't. It's crushed by pain and rage. I looked at it without saying much, then took it in my arms. The cage fell into the ground, revealing hidden scars. Some scars were healed, others inflamed. Golden light was turning black. They started healing in my hands, so I held it till the light was back. It shines bright without a cage, looks at me with loving eyes. Kindness outcasted rage. A loyal golden heart is my prize.
That's a beautiful poem.
Thank you.
What poem should I read for that? Do you have any advice?
I thought the previous poem fits to that one, but there is another one. There are many poems of you that I like a lot. And
Right, I think I have something here.
okay.
So this poem is originally written in French. I read its English version. In the kingdom of my dreams, I will call with my lips, O moon, if from your tongue you would pluck the sun. With it, I'll wait for you on the dunes of the dream world during our sleep, hoping to meet you in the mist. I will wait for you constantly until you awake, and will keep my bitterness to myself. Every night without you would always be the same if I adored you without you loving me. In my eyes there will be no tiara, no necklace, no ring or gem pretty enough to offer to you, because nothing is comparable to your smile, your butterfly's eyes, and your rosy cheeks. During my sleep, I stay awake, and alone, lost in these distant thoughts, I dream of a few uncertain words.
I like that one.
So, thank you.
Should we go
It's a
one
good
more round and finish with Ode To Goodness?
Sure.
Okay. But I do love that one. Actually, your earliest work is some of my favorite. Has some of my favorite poems of yours. Like, let's see. Okay, this poem is called The Hidden Meaning. Knowing the truth will free you from worries and sorrow. What if responding with kindness would save you tomorrow? The difference between good and evil is felt by all of us. Desires born out of ignorance will conceal our true path. People chase after cheap excitement with a vigorous ascent. And I remain full of wonder, like a child, pure and innocent. People seem to have their life planned out, having places to go. And I appear to be lost in the clouds, drifting with the river flow. People seem bright and shrewd, while I seem foolishly naive. People like to dispute, when I remain quiet, questioning my own beliefs. I am calm and peaceful at heart, deep like the boundless ocean. I feel free like the wind, high above sky, yet seem without motion. While people perceive themselves as outstanding individual beings, I feel joy connecting with others. It is my true purpose, my life's hidden meaning.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you.
Ode to Goodness. If the past doesn't exist anymore, and the hereafter hasn't come to be yet, the present would be everything therefore, and everything could always be reset. It matters not to follow everyone, nor to compete to beat everyone else. It matters not that one has lost or won. All that matters is to help those in distress. There is no being better or normal, nor such thing as always acting formal. There is only helping waited by us, even if anyone else defies us. There isn't apologies or thankfulness that could replace fair acts towards others. When all around there is no more kindness, help others by doing for them wonders. Wonders will always be what is needed. It won't be what is vainly desired. It will be simple acts that once seeded will grow into what's really required. Yet, one has to do and not just observe, or even worse, to simply ignore it. Even then, praising should not be deserved, as no one should ever be a misfit. It isn't that there are no heroics, but no one should ever be in distress. I would rather be completely stoic and have all receiving human progress.
Thank you. This was one of my favorite poems. Ode to Goodness.
It is a good poem. With those last words, I wish you all a good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is out there, and a good rest of the day. Please don't hesitate to follow the channel, join Nodrik's channel, our channel, Discord, and all the information is below there. You can find it all out.
Subscribe, guys, and join Pindar Poet Society.
Choose.
Choose.